T-34, trained thousands of pilots in the Air Force and the Navy. Imagine getting into one of these things and forming up with 4 other T-34s and doing an air show from inside the airplane. Here's how it starts. Upside down at 130 miles an hour. Wind in your face. It'll make you smile. Look at these cadets. And they got a ride in the other airplane too, the T-34. This one, a little bit faster, a little bit more advanced, and takes a little bit more instruction before you get into it. Pilots give you a briefing because you're going to be in the back. You have to close your own canopy, hook up your own radio, and if you have to get out, you have to do all the emergency procedures yourself. Get the belts in, make sure that you're at the right position in case you have to pull that canopy back, jump out. Everybody gets a briefing. That pilot in the front wants to make sure you know everything you need to know, just in case you have to think for yourself upside down at 180 to 200 miles an hour. Just like the Red Baron Stearmans, everything these airplanes do is in formation, from starting the engines to taxiing out. Everything is in order. One of the pilots is counting down everything they do so that it all has a rhythm. Not only does it look good, but it keeps you alive. These are the Lima Lima airplanes. They're the largest group of airplanes who perform aerobatics in America. Now we get lined up at the runway. We are one of the solos. We'll be flying opposite the other airplanes. There's our other solo to the right. The first 4 will take off ahead of us. Then when they take off, we'll follow them. There they go. Our pilot will give a command of readiness when he raises his right glove. Then he'll give a command of execution. That's when he drops his helmet. That's when our right wing solo will take off with us. Command of readiness. Get everything shut down. Nice and quiet now. It's a command of execution. Let's go. Accelerate to about 110 and leave the runway. Make sure the guy on our right is still there. Here we are. The command to begin a maneuver. Check your instruments, make sure everything's in order. We'll get up to about 1,800 feet and we'll join up. Here's our buddies. They've been waiting for us. The camera lens actually makes them look farther away than they are. We are wing under wing. It's very close. And at this speed, everybody is paying very close attention. Now we're over downtown Danville, getting ready to start some 4G maneuvers. That means your body weight is multiplied by 4 times during some of these maneuvers. Getting some altitude. In a moment, we're going to make a steep right turn. That's why suddenly you'll see nothing but sky behind the airplanes on the left as we bank to the right. You have to build up a lot of airspeed before you start these maneuvers, and here we go. Right wing drops, left wing is toward the sky. Let's get ready to rumble. Now the air show is on. You see smoke coming from behind the lead airplane, so the people on the ground can watch what we're doing. In a moment, the formation will break up. The other 4 will go do other maneuvers, while we, the 2 solos, will fly against them. There they go. It's called the break. Our pilot's counting them down. As he counts each one's number, up they go. Now the solo, other one, goes beneath us. We go into a 90-degree turn, standing it on the wing. These are high G maneuvers. You can really feel them. The rushing sound is the aircraft moving through the air much more quickly as we point it toward the ground. Ooh, there goes one of our buddies. Now we stand it on the right wing, 90-degree turn, wing straight toward the ground. Wonder where he's going. Trailer park below us. Wonder if they're having as much fun as we are. Raising the nose almost straight up and doing a 90-degree turn, then pointing everything back toward the earth. If you want to know what this feels like, imagine a gorilla shaking you for about 15 minutes and you'll get pretty close, but it's fun. Another nice turn, just to see if you can hold on to your lunch a little longer. Now we're back in formation. 90-degree turn to the left. Wing on wing. And being very careful. Now we're going to do the break, so we can all line up and land one at a time. It's just more polite that way. It's also a lot safer. This is what it looks like from the outside. Now let's look at it from inside your airplane. Your pilot's calling the numbers. As he calls each number, they do the break. 4 of them break away. The other solo goes underneath us. 90-degree turn to the left. And we all get lined up. Gear down, flaps down, slowing it down to about 70 miles an hour. Getting lined up at the runway. Coming in just like we flew. In formation, one at a time. This aircraft is the T-34 Mentor. It's actually a 2-seat version of the Beechcraft Bonanza, built by the same company and used by the military for years. A very stable, very fast, very solid training airplane. When you get real slow, the wind will bounce you around just a little bit. Now they taxi back into position, in formation, just like they were in the air. Got those canopies open because it gets very hot in the middle of the summer. This is definitely the ride of a lifetime. Very few people get to see these from the inside as they're performing. But Civil Air Patrol cadets performing public service, helping set up all of the airport functions, everything from parking airplanes to porta potties. Once we get them parked and get the engines off, let's look at some of the work the CAP cadets of Danville Squadron did to help get the air show ready for 2004. Parking a C-130, making sure everybody has plenty of food to eat. Oh boy, some of it's a lot of fun. Putting up fences, making sure everything's in the right place for 2 days of 10,000 people. And we presented the flags, the colors, on the opening ceremonies of the second day. Civil Air Patrol cadets on the runway in front of 5,000 people, reminding them of why everybody was here for the air show.